D&D Davison, liveweatherblogs.com, student meteorologist here with a severe weather outlook today. First, let's take a look at our national hazards map. And you can see we have a lot of flood watches, especially here in the Carolinas, Virginia area, Roanoke Valley, Triad, down through here through the area in Georgia. We're going to take a look at a couple things. We're going to definitely take a look at the Storm Prediction Center, where we have tornadic probabilities today, actually in Virginia and North Carolina and South Carolina and Georgia. These all the way up through about southern New Jersey later on. So there's percentiles in the tornadic realm here. We're going to have a Davison risk factor definitely here for this. Sorry about that. And it's going to be throughout the whole East Coast. Right now we have no severe thunderstorm watches out, but that could change. Here's the flood watches. We've got Charlottesville on our flash flood watch. But then down here in the Roanoke, it's an actual flood watch, and I'll show you why. This is a flood watch versus a flash flood watch. We're going to go down a little further. This is on the Roanoke page. Up to 3 inches through Tuesday morning at this point. Okay, we've already had about 2 inches of rain in the Roanoke area, but here we have 4 more inches probable, and this is along the Blue Ridge chain. Blue Ridge Mountains run and about there. Appalachians run out here. So when the easterly winds are butting up against the Blue Ridge Mountains, it's causing orographic lift, which is mainly why you're getting the heavier rainfall. It also might be a focal point a little bit for some severe weather later. Bent Mountain, Stewartsville, and this goes up through Peaks of Otter and up towards Botetourt County. We got also some heavier rain out like towards South Boston, Danville, south southern parts of the area. So it's definitely some heavy rainfall. Here's the Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlook. Roanoke, Lynchburg's right around, not that far from there. So you're right along the thing. Atlantic City's in here. We got Raleigh, Durham. We got Charleston down here through Florida. And we're gonna take a look at a couple things. Tornadic activity. Look at a 5 percentile. That's a pretty good size percentile for having some tornadic activity, and that runs right along there. And the 2% goes beyond Roanoke. So there is an outside chance of some tornadoes today in this area, and a lot of them are going to be rain wrapped if they do occur. So you have to really be careful when you're out today in the Northeast. And there's our wind profiles. Here's our SQ2 plot for Roanoke, 12Z. You can see there's a lot of change in direction with winds here, which is one of the reasons you can get spin up tornadoes, and it does increase with height. So it's something we have to watch in the Roanoke area. We're going to check other SQ2s, and let's go to Charleston, South Carolina. To me, this is a little bit better opportunity. Or supercellular thunderstorms. A lot of higher winds at lower levels. Not as much change, but if they do spin up, you can see the change in speed with height. And if they do spin up, it's going to be a quick spin up. Alright, let's go in closer. Greensboro, same difference. We got winds coming out of the northeast and winds coming out of the southwest. That definitely will cause some rotation, and it increases with height. Here's our satellite. You can see the upper level low sitting here, surface low sitting about here, and that's like pushing the moisture off the Atlantic and out of the Gulf of Mexico, and that's this whole area from southern Jersey down here along the mountains has the best opportunity for isolated tornadoes. Here's the surface map. There's the low. Here's the front. That's going to be the boundary that the most likely area for tornadic activity will be. Here's the latest radar picture. You can see we have some showers, thunderstorms starting to try to develop here. The Blue Ridge Mountains sit along here where it says Bedford and Roanoke. And you're trying to get some stuff shooting near Danville. This will definitely pick up in the afternoon. This is courtesy of GR Level 3 radar. We're going to actually go down to South Carolina area where the rain's a little heavier. Here's some showers and thunderstorms developing. along the coast here. Charleston's going to be getting hit pretty good. Berkeley. No warnings are out this time, but this is one area we're going to watch for possibility of tornadic development. No thunder or tornado watches are out at this time. We'll see how that progresses in the afternoon. I'll definitely have an update for you. Let's look here at some wind shear profiles here. You can see east of the Blue Ridge, some pretty good wind shear profiles showing up in eastern Virginia and eastern North Carolina. So next now I'll look at the Davidson risk factor. We're going to look at the Davidson risk factor for eastern Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, up through Jersey, DC's included. Tornadic probabilities are 30%. Hail is at 20%. Damaging winds are at 60%. So damaging winds, isolated tornadoes, are going to be your most probable thing that we're going to see today, based on the way that the change of the winds with height and downdrafts that will occur from storms that will go up in height on the orographic lift and then blow down real fast. Stuff we definitely ought to look out for. Any watches and warnings, we'll keep you updated here at liveweatherblogs.com. For liveweatherblogs.com, it's studio meteorologist, T&D Davidson. More information later, and as it comes available.